it's like a big occasion. It's like a celebration and the whole family comes in. You walk into a movie theater and you want to see that big movie experience. It's not about the OTT platform. It's not about watching it later on when it comes. But that's what Salman Khan films are like. They're an experience. And we've got the gorgeous Katrina Kaif with us. And Salman sir, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you, Katrina.
Thank you.
But I'm right about that. I mean, you've made it an experience now. It's no longer just about watching a film and just a story. It's got to be larger than life. And Bharat looks much larger. It's like one of the biggest films I've seen.
Till the time you don't have, the interest of the public going, and how are you going to keep that? You're going to keep that with songs, with action, with romance, with music, with the whole, the mammoth scaling of the movie. Otherwise, they'll watch a film on television. I mean, you need, to give them that experience to get out of the house, spend the money, with their friends, their family, and go to the theater and, have like a day out. आजकल पिक्चर देखने में वो नहीं है कि वो 2.5 घंटे की पिक्चर है तो 2.5 घंटे ही जाते हैं। आजकल अगर आपने पिक्चर देखने का इरादा किया तो आपका आधा से ज़्यादा दिन चला जाता है।
और खर्चा भी बहुत है।
Yes, so it has to be worth their while. और इस साल एक ही नहीं बल्कि 2 आएंगी।
That's going to be actually, we're going to be waiting quite a bit for this. But your movie experience, are you somebody who goes into a theater? Have you gone to a theater? Was the last time you went to a theater to watch a film?
See, I do watch movies, and I do also get all the reactions at home के और फिर collections में भी पता चल जाता है कि क्या अच्छा लगा, क्या नहीं अच्छा लगा। और हमारे घर के अंदर I don't need the critics. ये सब बहुत ही honest बोलने वाले हैं। तो जब उनको पिक्चर पसंद नहीं आती तो वो फिर हाँ ठीक है, अच्छी है, चल जाएगी, हिट है, वो एक कॉन्फिडेंस से वो बात नहीं करते। तो उसमें पता चल जाता है कि ये कहाँ पे जाके ये पिक्चर रुकेगी। सो वो ऑनेस्टी बहुत ज़रूरी है फैमिली के अंदर, और वही नज़र में रखते हुए आई कीप ऑन डूइंग ऑल माई फिल्म्स। जब हम लोग बचपन में जब हम लोग क्या था पब्लिसिटी, हम लोग पिक्चर देखने जाते थे थिएटर के अंदर, उनके जो अगली पिक्चरें आ रही हैं उनकी तस्वीरें देखते थे, ट्रेलर्स देखते थे और मन बना लेते थे कि ये हम पिक्चर देखने आ रहे हैं। उस वक्त दूरदर्शन ही था जो कि 2-2.5 घंटे चलता था और पिक्चर का प्रमोशन सिर्फ थिएटर्स के अंदर हुआ करता था, एक ऑल इंडिया रेडियो पे हुआ करता था, और फिर वो जहाँ पर वो अखबार के अंदर जो पेज है जहाँ पर वो पिक्चरों का आता है कि इस थिएटर में ये शो चल रही हैं पिक्चरें, उसी में पब्लिसिटी काफ़ी थी। आजकल इतने चैनल्स हो गए हैं कि अगर एक का कर लिया तो बाकी के 200 का भी करना पड़ता है, जो कि हम आज कर रहे हैं।
Well, you've got about 9 today. That's what limited. Life has really changed for everyone, I think, as a movie star. The definition of a movie star has changed. There's a lot of work that you've also been doing. Instagram's there now for you, which you stayed away from for a long time. You've got a team that will be on Facebook, on Twitter. How much time can you actually sit and concentrate? I mean, is it now just 70%? You know how they say in your science exams, Viva and theory. Has it become that now? I mean, you can perform, but then you've got to make sure that you push the product also.
I mean, if you really ask me my honest opinion, I could be wrong, but I feel that it genuinely doesn't matter. I feel that it only matters what you do between action and cut, and then it matters after when you're sitting in the cinema and the credits start rolling.
Are you saying that also because you all are such established stars and such big stars, so you got a huge, massive following anyway?
No, I just genuinely feel that it doesn't. I mean, in some cases it's fun. Like some people enjoy social media. You have a sense of camaraderie and friendship and engagement with your co-stars, your colleagues, your fans. So that's one element which is fun of it. Some people do it for fashion. Some people do it for various
endorsements.
No, he's right. I mean, nowadays, it's also a platform for endorsements.
Yeah, so then they create their own followers also.
But that to me is the icing on the cake. Yeah. This is like if you want to put a little chocolate sprinkle, but the cake is your work.
But Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, he actually was talking about how he charges a separate fee now for social media endorsements.
He should.
But that's everybody. That's standard.
And but that's really good, isn't it?
Yeah. So I mean, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of I think it's more common in the West, but they charge huge fees.
He said $7 million is his basic fee that he charges for social media endorsements.
Because you're reaching that many people, but also with someone like The Rock, what you're talking about, he puts so much of his real life out there like that.
Yeah,
in fact, I think Salman also does that in a smaller way.
No, my social media interaction right now has been really bad because भाई ये tweet कर दो, भाई ये post कर दो, मेरी picture आ रही है, मेरा ये आ रहा है, मेरा ये product है, मेरा ये है. So my time is going in just as a डालो या डालो, because I understand that my fans also know कि ये ज़बरदस्ती डालना पड़ रहा है. कि ये इससे फर्क पड़ता है यार
कभी कभी. Chat session. Sometimes you get into a mood and you'll have a chat session on Twitter and all. That's not happening.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that now.
I don't know how Salman was on Twitter because I like to think that I'm a little more up to breast of these things than he is. And we were flying somewhere, I don't know, for some promotion or something. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm tweeting. I said, what's that? I said, what's that? Yeah. I said, what's that? And I didn't know. To this day, I can't figure out how he has known about Twitter before me.
So during Dabang 1, Sonakshi and Arbaz were on that. Oh. Yeah, so I said, what are you guys doing? I said,
so basically this is from Sonakshi.
Yeah, no, Arbaz. Right. Arbaz and Sonakshi both were. So they told me that this is how we interact with the fans. So I didn't take the interaction part. Yeah. I just started tweeting from my fans. They've been very loyal.
Yeah, of course.
They've been very loyal. And
this was the best. This was the best. He's tweeted things of a plug point. He's tweeted some bizarre things.
So, but you have, sir. There've been
really
sometimes I think that you've pressed a button and you just let it go. So do you do that purposely or does that just sometimes happen like that?
No.
What were those tweets that you used to do?
So there was a series of tweets once which was coming up into a sentence eventually.
A light switch.
Yeah, ants, male hai ke female hai, batao. Then flies. Where is this flies? Is makhi ka naam kya hai? Then Sonakshi, I put up, when we were introducing Sonakshi in the film world in Dabang, so I put a picture of Sonakshi's toe and then her head, bal. So I said, this is Sonakshi Sinha from head to toe.
But listen, I'm telling you, if you want wit, he's the right person to come to.
No, yeah, I'm completely aware.
He's the right person to come to. But a lot of the stuff he says is borderline where it can like blow up into something. So
No, not really. Nothing I've done on Twitter has blown up actually ever.
Actually, it's true, yeah.
I mean, you've said enough in front of a camera, so that's I mean that's good. But
this is me now. This is me. I mean, you take it. I'm not going to omit things. I'm not going to lie about things if I'm feel like saying something.
I wish you had told me at that time to get on Twitter.
I told you didn't want to be on Twitter.
You know, it's been a digital explosion. OTT platforms, your films also now, there's an amazing medium for it. And I always say that it's a great thing that they're able to access that because we've got a very limited screen count in India. I mean, if you look at China and look at the rest of the world,
there used to be more theatres earlier.
Yeah, they shut down the single screens.
Har state ke andar 1,000, 2,000 theatre band hai.
But is this a good medium for you? You think that this has really added on a lot of extra business for you, a lot of extra people for you?
So for a lot of actors, this platform has given a lot of actors, a lot of directors, a lot of light boys, spot boys, a lot of work. So this is actually a very good platform. वो जो piracy का जो market हुआ करता था, okay, अब उस piracy के market के अंदर इन्होंने channelize कर दिया, official कर दिया, अब उसके पैसे आते हैं हमारे पास. नहीं तो पहले कहीं ना कहीं से वो एक DVD निकलती थी और फिर लोग देखते थे. अब वो निकलना बंद हो गया, जैसे एक क्या torrent था या कुछ torrent था, वो उसके ऊपर people used to watch it for free. Now you pay what 500, 600,000 rupees and then not only watch that film 10 times over, but also watch all the other stuff that they have, for that the amount of money.
It's widened the scope and horizon of a lot of actors.
Yeah, and I do believe that वो digital audience अलग है, satellite audience अलग है, और film में जो जाते हैं, those are the actual audiences that actually go do the mehnat and go and watch a movie in the theater. They are actually fans. They're actually movie fans. They will go and see a movie every Friday. Hats off to those people.
Yeah, like there are some people who go and see a movie every Friday.
Yeah,
and there are some people who don't. There is
They'll wait to see if it's a good film and if it's got good reactions, then I'll go see it.
No, that is also correct. That is also correct because today the ticket prices is not a rupee or 50 paisa or 5 rupees or 10 rupees. Today the ticket prices are in hundreds.
What happens now is you have the word of mouth on Twitter. So within a few hours, the general consensus of a film is there. That's why I'm saying that I feel all this is all secondary now. What matters now is put in your hard work when you're on the set.
अरे जब एक critic मुझे कोई 3-star, 4-star देता है ना, तो I start panicking because I know that they don't know the pulse of the country. So I say ये तो मैं गलत चला गया भाई.
Bajrangi Bhaijaan, we all gave 5 stars. We were all listening. And I'll give, just before we go to break, I'll tell you something. Marvin Attapattu was a Sri Lankan batsman. First 5 innings, 4 zeros. Came out 15 years later as one of the most successful captains of Sri Lanka and one of the highest scorers of all time. All time. 4 zeros in 5 innings and they gave him a chance. There's so many of them. Cricket is a very important example, and what he's saying is absolutely right. If you start writing them off immediately, you would never have seen so many big stars.
Amitabh Bachchan has given so many flops before he
Mr.
came in.
Bachchan, so many flops.
Yeah.
So we take a little break and come right back. Incredible discussion happening here, and I think that this is a very real discussion in which everyone has sort of started to get into. There's 2 different worlds that exist out there. One that you think that exists on Twitter and these platforms, and one real world that exists. We take a little break and come back. I love using these words, magnum opus. Whenever it's a Salman Khan, Katrina Kaif film, you can say magnum opus. Thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Thank you.
Bharat is really big. It's a big film for you. I think this is awesome. You've been one actress who's managed to sort of fight off the critics, fight off the people. You worked very hard. I've seen your journey forever. We've all seen your journey. Is this like the icing on the cake now, you know, because if you pull this off, that's it?
No, I hope this is a whole new cake. I really hope like this is just a whole new change, and I've really enjoyed doing this character.
She's finished the other cake.
Yeah.
And now she's a new cake.
Yeah, we need a new kind of, we need like to change it up. I hope so. I feel that I enjoy my work a lot more now. I feel that I have a deeper connect, and I enjoy myself more when I'm on the sets. And I think the character in Bharat for me is probably one of the best that I've gotten a chance to play. And I absolutely just loved the story. I just loved everything about the film. I think it's, there's a lot of soul in the film, but there's also a lot of fun. And it was just a lot of, every day on the set was just great. It was a really good experience.
You guys have spent so much time shooting together, so many films. You know, you've actually become an action heroine with Salman Khan's films, you know, and that's amazing because I've seen so many action sequences of yours. I remember in Tiger Zinda, we hadn't seen that kind of action sequence that you've done recently. Is there a lot of extra pressure that you put on yourself when you know you're with him because you're going, look, his fans are going to come anyway, they're going to expect so much out of me, so I better be 270%?
No, I think I do that in every film of mine. So whether it's Zero or whether it's Bharat, I put my heart, my soul, everything I have into what I'm doing because this is pretty much all that I have, you know, right now to do. This is the only focus in my life right now. So I put everything I have into whatever is on the paper. If it's in the script, then that's where I put my energy and my focus. In terms of the fact that me and Salman have done, I think this is our 5th film together.
Wow. Have you done the calculation of how much money your films have made? 1,000 crores plus. Yeah. Easy, I'm sure.
No.
Yeah, about 200 each on an average. Yeah.
Oh, like that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think that Salman is, of course, extremely always conscious that he wants to always try and give his fans a slightly better experience than his last film and to always take it one step up. And I think that's what we're all trying to do. Like, you know, when we know that, okay, Tiger Zinda Hai was such a loved film. Ek Tha Tiger, which was the film we did before that together, after a gap of like, I think 3 years, that was also a really loved film. And, you know, that's what we're hoping for now with Bharat, is that I think the audience have a certain sense of, they've seen you in a lot of films together. There's a certain sense of that, you know, cinematic nostalgia, which you know, you're familiar with characters on screen. And I hope that we give them something new with Bharat.
You know,
so when you do a film, you're not doing this film so that you can sit alone and watch it at home. You're doing this film, you know, because you want everyone else to see it. So that much trust should be, the fans should have that much trust in their stars that whenever he's chosen a script, whenever he's doing a film, he's going to give it his 100% best, and this film is going to be an amazing film. I mean, it could be an emotional film, it could be like an action, it could be comedy, it will be of, you know, wholesome entertainer that you will not, that he will make sure that you will not, you know, regret going to the theater and watching that. Sometimes it goes ulta, but most of the times that he's doing a film, that means this film is a must watch.
Can you get nervous before a film ever? I mean, does Salman get nervous on a Friday morning, like first show 9:30, 10 ever?
No, I mean, I've been fortunate like that. I've been fortunate like that. And there was a time when, you know, a few of my films did not do well. That is about 15, 20 years ago. And that was a patch of about a year and a half, 2 years. And At that point in time, whatever I got, I chose the best from that.
Yeah.
And then I gave it my best. So they were also average films, but they didn't do the numbers that, this are. Then I got back into the action genre, and I think the action, romance, drama, comedy, all together, it always works. Now, every film should have that, and the plot has got to be different. Characters have got to be different. So, but these things should be there in a film, and it should come in organically. It can't be forced in a movie.
But this one's got like so much. There's a ship in there. There's a circus in there. The journey is fantastic.
Yeah, the journey is...
This perhaps looks like 3 or 4 films into one.
It's an amazing journey. Yeah. It's an amazing journey. And the budget also of this film is 3 or 4 films into one.
I love the looks. Your favorite look of Salman in the film?
I think the Abu Dhabi section, which is the 1975, which is the second look of his, so the one circus ke baad wala look.
Yeah.
I think that one is very nice, and then also the look in it's 1995, so the second oldest look, not the one with the white daddy, but the one just before that.
And her hairstyle was something that, like your beard will always be in charcha. Your hairstyle was also... Was there a million looks that you were tried out before you reached one
No,
final?
so I was going into the film with a very kind of cliche thing of the bouffant, the 70s look. Sharmila Tagore used to have that very beautiful hairstyle. So that was what was in my mind. And Ali was very clear that, no, you can't do that. Because, see, you also fight a persona, right? So now if you have a certain persona of a certain kind of level of glamour and gloss, and this character was very real. I mean, she works in the Delhi Employment Exchange, and then she's going to be in the oil refinery, the oil fields in Abu Dhabi.
So you can't be having a bouffant roaming around.
It's like, I don't want, to look like any effort has gone into the hair, but yet we wanted some distinguishable, visual change in it, and this look we kind of came up with on the look test, and we all just kind of felt it was right immediately for us.
And it's working.
And all the SA heroines like Nadira ji, all of them had this kind of a hairstyle. Most of the earlier stars all had wavy and curly hair. This new hair blow dried.
I've always seen her with wavy and curly hair.
Yeah, but her hair is like that.
Yeah. Ali Abbas Zafar, he still seems like a young boy. When you meet him, he's got this real knack of being able to deliver the hits with you.
Yeah.
What's that connection? It just really.
So the connection is that we work well together, and the last 3 films we've done really well, and I hope this one also does well. And then let's see, he's, I think, planning to make Meri Brother Ki Dulhan Part 2 and Gunde Part 2. So that is what Ali will go into.
Stop it.
Yeah.
But I've been reading some crazy numbers. For your inshallah, some $45 million advance has come in just by the announcement of it. Does it scare you, the money that is riding on you?
I have no idea. Like the way I don't check comments, I don't check numbers.
Really?
Yeah.
When was the last time you actually went and negotiated a deal on your own? Do you sit? So I've heard that now you do sit and take care of a lot of your.
I do that. I do that. So I just say, "Kitna isko thoda sa bolo itna bada dene ko." Then the team goes and negotiates upar niche karke. I finish it off.
It's not too much of discussion.
See, till the time the other people don't make money, how will
Is he nervous, by the way?
Oh, he's very nervous. He's very tense. Yeah.
Who?
Atul.
Atul nervous?
Yeah, he's, Atul's very passionate. I mean, I've not seen someone so emotionally passionate about making a film, and he's.
This film is very close and very dear to him, and he really wants this. It's not about the money; he just wants that.
He wants the respect.
Really wants the respect, And the last film, he had a bodyguard, which did really well. Yeah. And after that, he could have, got some rubbish script to me just to, start the film and do the film. And he kept on searching and looking and looking and looking until and when he got this, he showed me this movie.
I think it's all falling into place. The family is also riding on him. He's also riding on, the success of the fact that, it is Salman Khan and the army is going to be there. And Katrina Kaif as well. I'm really hoping to see this film. Everyone's already calling it a super hit, so congratulations. I don't want to put the Mickey on it, but it already looks like it's going to be a super hit. I'm going to see you guys soon. Take care. And of course, you can watch the whole interview. It's going to take a bit of time. It'll come out soon, so don't go flooding in on the comments. Maybe I shouldn't also read the comments for a bit. We will put it out there on B4U Entertainment. Take care and thank you so much.
Thank you. Peace.